And the Zips will put total leather and will get started. He's going to bring it out from deep. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy, because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's awesome. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Using his feet. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And stampeding through the defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Zips. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll just keep slinging it. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pass to 30. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Boston College. Number 4 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boston College 14, Akron 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Zips will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Akron, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The snap sets up to throw. Scrambling away. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll try the run. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boston College.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's take over at the 25-yard line. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He wants to throw here on second down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They're trying to get to him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll test the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for second down.
42 Spider.
He's got it again. Keeps the legs moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to take off. Nifty little dance step. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Around the corner, it's awesome. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boston College.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, App State.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the backs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And the Zips are rolling down the field. Wide out in motion. A run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Second down coming up.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of... Hey, having 2 interceptions already, I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Tackled, but he has a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Zips racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Oh, ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Oh, he tosses it back. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense...
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. It's a little push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal.
Get set.
The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9.
3:25.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boston College 31, Akron 10.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 24 to the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This guy can throw it. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running the red zone. It's awesome. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Finds his tight end.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They're bringing heat. Working that left side now. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Boston College. And the defense doing work.
Boston College, number 12, with the defensive score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6.
Akron, 10.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
21.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Foster. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
To the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Foster. Pocket starts to collapse. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. First down for this offense. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. They'll line up for a second down play. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Well, this one had all the suspense.